Hello, everybody. I'm Kumuda Krobidi. I'm an artist, an arts educator, and I am the director of Stroke Art Studio Private Limited, a visual arts company established in Singapore, where we impart skill-based learning for art. Today's video recording or tutorial is about art collage. As you all know, we have declared a contest for the UN Environment Day, which is going to happen on 5th of June, 2021. So basically it was an art collage contest where you have to create a collage using the 5 elements mentioned in the form. And the 5 elements and what has to be the theme is given to you in the entry form. Today's workshop is just to give you an introduction about collage art and how to go about creating a collage. So mixed media collage is actually a kind of a kind of craft activity where you assemble or gather or collect a lot of different images or pictures that come together. And the 3 principal things that you have to keep in mind for an art collage is 1, the composition, 2, the color, and 3rd, the texture. What do we mean by each of these things is what I'm going to tell you right now. Composition is about the theme or what is it that you want to create in your art collage. So it could be a green theme, or it could be a color theme. It could be anything that you want to convey. For this contest for UN Environment Day, obviously the theme has to do with the 5 elements mentioned. And so you are going to, your composition or your theme is going to revolve around those 5 images. And the second thing is color. What is the color scheme that you want to put in your art collage? So I think green would be a good color scheme. And, because we're talking about greening cities, cleaning oceans, rewilding gardens, changing to a plant-based diet, and so on. So all of this, I think the overwhelming theme is green, but it doesn't have to be. You can choose your own color scheme and add all these elements and still make it look very interesting. The third one is, the third element that you need in your collage is texture. By texture, we mean the kind of different materials that you put in the collage. For example, you normally can use newspapers, but you can use cutouts from different kinds of materials. You could also use ribbons, stickers, and anything that will add a 3-dimensionality, a little thickness to your entire collage. And by mixed media, we actually mean that we encourage you to use different kinds of materials. Of course, you should be very sure that you fix it and it gets fixed to the collage nicely. And for this contest, what you need to do is basically just to collect, take a picture after you finish the mixed media and send it to us. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's look at all the materials. Basically, to start a collage, you would need a slightly thick paper, which is going to be your base paper. So something like this, it's a slightly thick paper on which I'm going to create a collage. You would need a pair of scissors, pencil, an eraser, all right? A few marker pens if you have them, any kind of markers. I just have these at home, so we're going to use these general markers. Okay. Of course, if you have any kind of different materials, for example, here I have these nice unbound packets, so I'm going to use them as well. I also have these cutouts from newspapers. So this is about the ocean that I got from today's newspaper. And this is about a small bird also from the newspaper. So you would use newspapers, any old magazines, any different colored pictures that you have. You could also use a kind of paper like this. This is a wrapping gift paper that I have. Luckily, it's got a beautiful motif of peacocks, so I'm going to use that as well. And finally, of course, you need glue. So with all these materials, I think you can get started. And basically, art collage is a very creative activity where we are trying to see, how you can imagine the use of these different images, pictures, or papers that you have, and you put it together or assemble in such a way that when you put all the pictures together, it turns out to be a very nice picture. And another thing that you can do in collage is actually add a message. So the message could be a cutout of the alphabets, or you could write it with your own hand, or you could just, take a whole message from somewhere and stick it to your collage. So basically, mixed media is to do with different kinds of papers and different materials that you use in your collage. And I will soon see you actually doing the collage work. All right. So basically, we just started to see how we can do the collage. And here I have some cutouts, and I'm just going to change. So with whatever materials I had and some pictures that we got, I think I managed to finish the collage, and it looks something like this. And I think this is basically what we are expecting. And if you see the interesting things in my collage, first of all, I also have a black and white picture, but I could write a message on it with a marker pen. And because if it was a black and white picture, I could add some colored flowers to it. And here I have some messages, also the event, and of course, the 5 elements that I wanted to put. So, with all this, I think you will be able to create your own collage and send us quickly so that we can all appreciate your creativity as well as your support for UN Environment Day 2021. So, if you need more of guidance or you need more tutorials, please write to us and we will get back with more information. Thank you. Bye bye.